Good morning, everyone. It's Jennifer McCreath. Friday, November 8th, 2013. It is 11:10 a.m. and I still haven't gone to bed. I pulled an all-nighter night shift and promptly got myself over to CBC this morning for an interview, and lo and behold, as soon as I get home, ready to go to bed, NTV calls. Can you come over to the studio? Absolutely. Yeah, so I just took my sleeping pills. I'm starting to get buzzed. I guess you could say I'm in a buzzed stupor, and with that in mind, I thought I would make a few comments about somebody else who has been in the news lately in Toronto, Ontario for being in a drunken stupor. Mayor Rob Ford. I know a little bit about politics. I ran for deputy mayor here in the city of St. John's a couple months ago. Lost, but had a good showing. Well, so what does everyone think? What do I think? Well, I'm not even going to start with the drugs. I'm going to start with the fact that this guy lied. Said he did not do drugs when it was later proven that he did. Honesty is the best policy, no matter what. Politicians cannot be lying. We have a bad reputation because of broken promises and lies and manipulating things. I don't even want to get into the social aspect of whether or not it's appropriate for politicians to be doing illegal drugs or not. I mean, I think there's a bit of a double standard that's been pointed out in the media. Justin Trudeau admits that he smoked marijuana and everyone's comfortable with that. Rob Ford admits he's smoking cocaine and everyone's out to get him. So I will say this, it sends a bad message to your city and a bad example to the little children out there to have the leader of your city publicly lying, publicly doing illegal drugs. We just watched Peter Panashaway here in Newfoundland resign for a much lesser situation. And I would personally advise and recommend that this is something I think Mr. Rob Ford should do. I think he should resign, and I think we should have a by-election. He said he still wants to do this job, but people voted you in 3 years ago, Rob. They didn't perhaps realize that you were a liar and a drug user. Not to mention someone who got caught on camera threatening to kill somebody. I would like to see, and I have a stake in this. I lived most of my life in Toronto. I went to Islington Junior Middle School. I went to Etobicoke Collegiate. Put a lot of money into the economy there at the Air Canada Centre and Maple Leaf Gardens and Exhibition Stadium. I've run Toronto marathons. I have family there. It's home, even if it's not home. This city's making international news for a very horrible reason. Rob Ford, this does not have to be the end of you. I do think you need to step down and be a man. Say, look, I fucked up, did something stupid. I did a second thing stupid. I did a third thing stupid. And I lied about it, and I got caught on camera doing it. You got to start from scratch. People are genuinely caring. We all make mistakes. If you have a drug problem, people won't hold that against you. Get the help you need. Come back and carry on. You have done a lot of great work. And that's sadly getting lost in the shuffle, is the fact that you've done a lot of great work as mayor. Resign. Let's have a by-election. See if the people still trust you, still want you to be mayor. Or see if they'd perhaps prefer to have someone else step up to the plate and run for mayor. But sometimes you just got to put it all out there. Take the leap of faith. Put your fate in the hands of the public. That's what being a public servant's all about. Don't be selfish here, Rob. From an individual perspective, I wish you the best of luck. I hate to hear of anyone suffering from drug problems, use, addiction. I don't know what it is. I've been under the microscope in the spotlight for much of my life. I'm a transsexual marathon runner who ran for deputy mayor in the city of St. John's, Newfoundland. Perhaps one of the most traditional and conservative parts of this country. I get we all have good days and bad days, and I get that we go through stress, anxiety, depression, what's it called, even burnout, and we may resort to coping mechanisms. So, yeah, resign. Get some help if you need help. Control, Alt, Delete. Get yourself back in order. Let's have a by-election. See if the city of Toronto still trusts you to be the mayor, or if they think it's time for you to step aside, let someone else take on the role. I know you're in your earlier days, and maybe still now, you're coaching football, and I think that's great. An old friend of mine actually was one of your players a while back. So yeah, a bit of a personal connection there. Yeah, wish you well. Hate to see anyone, I mean, I can relate. The pressure of having to face the media and take those questions, wouldn't wish that on my worst enemy. Yeah, so there's a bit of a different take, I guess, on the Rob Ford situation. And what do you think, people? Is this going to help him get reelected? Is it going to hurt him? If you're not from Toronto, how does this make you think about Toronto? What would you do if Toronto re-elects this guy? Would you still go to Toronto? Spend your vacation dollars there? What about the fact that there's drugs involved? Do you think the police should be investigating? Are you holding off on judgment, waiting to see whether or not criminal charges are laid? I mean, this is a big case. And, okay, I admit it, I've cracked a few Rob Ford jokes, but it also is something. I'm not going to crack a joke here today. I mean, this is a genuine human being who's going through a rough time. It's not funny. This is absolutely not funny. This is a sad situation. In some ways, it's a disgraceful situation. A situation that needs to be resolved. Period. Jennifer McCreath. End of sentence. Thanks for watching. Comments? Questions? Let's talk. Let's chat. I'm a failed politician. I want to try to find ways to make myself more attractive as a candidate. It irks me that this guy got elected and he's still popular. I don't do drugs. I'll say it right now in front of this camera. I, Jennifer McCreath, have never smoked crack cocaine. And that is the truth. Does that mean I'm qualified to run a city? Maybe, maybe not. Anyway, enough of rambling. Thanks for watching. Great video. Great day. Thank you. Jennifer McCreath. Signing off.